Good morning to the grind. Good morning to you out there, kings. Good morning to you out there, queens. On today, Women's Month. This month, I got on pink. I wanted to make sure that my wife said, you know what, you better get it right this month. So I want to make sure I get it right. This is the Morning Grind Grindology101 Podcast. My name is KeJohnna Owens. Each and every morning, Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. God say so, whether so fit. Get to, don't have to, but I get to project positivity, encouragement, motivation toward, what we want in our lives. Man, we get a new opportunity, a new day. You should be empowered with the fact that you have a new day, that he said you get to apply the best of yourself toward what you want in your life. Man, that's about it. So you should be excited. It's Winning Wednesday. I like to have a winning Wednesday mindset. So, through work, we call it a hump day. Like, I want to get to the weekend. I want to be through with the week. I got this big party planned out on. Look, here's a mindset. I'm going to spend all the money I made all week long working to take care of my stuff on something that takes away from what I was working towards. And that's a mindset. I'm going to leave that alone for today. But think about what you want. So it's Winning Wednesday. You can think about the end of the week. It's almost over. You can think about, man, I got a few more things I can accomplish to put myself ahead of some goals. But here's an issue with put yourself ahead of some goals. The first thing, you got to have some goals. But without goals, anything is possible. Anything can happen, and you could be okay with it, or you could be frustrated with it. But it's just going to be a production of what you get from having no idea of what you want to produce. So good morning out there, Mr. Roscoe Lee Owens. Say 100 on it. Checked on me yesterday. Let me say something here to it. This podcast, this amazing opportunity, if you will, is about projecting energy. It's my daily mode of operation, what it actually became. It's too early for most. It has no significance to many at this time in the morning, but those that do, they get to start a day off, and hopefully God gives me some kind of word of encouragement to somebody that may be on the freeway, maybe at work, on the way to work. Maybe it's one of those days where you just don't feel like it. And I get to inject some kind of positive, motivating, encouraging method of operation for you for the day, if you will. The deal is, you get to. That's put yourself in a position where you get to. And when you're so accountable to what you say you're going to do, the world looks for it to happen because it's making an impact in other lives. So I thank you, Mr. Owens, for the call yesterday. It's all good all the time. So good morning to you. I like to get with it. So this morning, you got some ideas, you got some stuff you want to do. Winning Wednesday mindset. Winning Wednesday mindset. What is the mindset? The mindset is, man, you know what? I got to do what I got to do, and I got to remove whatever obstacles that there are. I got a mindset, winner. I'm going to get back up. It didn't work yesterday. It didn't work last week. It's taking way longer than people say. It's crazy. I say it's crazy. Whatever it is, you're going through the process. Don't stop the process in the middle of the process. And while you're in the process, it's going to be some things that you're going to have to face. It's going to be some mindsets that you're going to have to change in yourself. And a lot of times you even got to recreate yourself along the way. But I love Mr. Art Williams. We all say we're going to do something. We all say we're going to make something happen. It's the mindset of being able to overcome it. So Mr. Art Williams, in his own words, let's hear him about, just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Stand by.
I believe believe desire and will to win is everything. I don't know why I'm like I am, but my butt's always burning. There's always something say, Art, dadgummit, you're supposed to go for it. Art, dadgummit, you're supposed to be somebody. You're supposed to make a difference with your life. What does the $500,000 a year person do? The $50,000 a year person doesn't do. You look at the outside and study those two individuals, everything seems to be the same. They both are the same sex, they both are the same age, they have the same training, the same positions, the same contract, the same fringe benefits. They both are successful, they work hard, they're good family people, make tough commitments. But what's the difference? What does the $500,000 a year person do? The $50,000 a year person doesn't do. He pays the price and a little bit more. He works hard and a little bit more. He's loyal to the company and a little bit more. He believes in a little bit more. He makes money and a little bit more. He saves money and a little bit more. If you want to win in these United States, you got to be tough and you can't quit. The last thing I'll talk to you about today in building this winning edge is, folks, if you want to win in business, you got to be a leader. Leadership is everything. You show me anything in these United States that win, I'll show you a leader at work. You show me a successful church, Boy Scout troop, club, football team, business, I'll show you something run by a leader. See, I thought at one time in my life you had to be smart to win. I used to have these smart people that dress so pretty and talk so pretty and use these big words. They just intimidated me, and I said, Art, you can't ever be that good. Why don't you just throw in the towel and go on back and coach football for a living? And I found two things out about smart people. I think it's almost impossible for a smart person to win in business in America today. Because I find smart people spend their whole lifetime figuring things out. They're always trying to figure out an easier way and a quicker way. And another thing I found out about smart people is they just don't get around to doing nothing. And see, somebody like Art Williams, everybody said, well, he can't do it. And somebody like that can't do it. But he does it. See, folks, I want you to know almost everybody in America almost does enough to win. They almost get there. They almost are over the hump. They almost have it going. They almost, in everything they do, almost is a way of life to almost everybody in America. But the winners do it. What do? They do whatever it takes to get the job done. They do it and do it and do it and do it and do it until the job gets done. And then they talk about how great it is to be somebody they're proud of. We need leaders in America who can do it. If you want to become somebody, do it. If you want to go in business for yourself, do it. If you want to become financially independent, do it. I hear too much talk in these United States. Everybody can talk a good game. We need people in America who can do it. I go all over this country with A.L. Williams, and I have people say, Art, you can count on me. Wonderful. Just do it. Art, I guarantee you this is my last stop. I'm going to win now. Super duper. Just do it. Art, if I could just have one good month and get the ball going, I know I could make it big. Super. Just do it. Art, if I could just pay off this debt, I could really go. Great. Just do it. Art, if I could just sell my house. Do it. But houses ain't selling. Do it anyway. Art, I'm not making any money. What can I do? You just do it. Do what, Art? You do it and do it and do it. Art, I guarantee I'm going to win this contest. Super duper. Just do it. Art, I'm over the hump now. Watch my smoke. Great. Just do it. Art, I want to make it so bad I can taste it. What I do? You just do it. Art, I'm a vice president now. Can I quit doing it? No. Art, I don't know if I can keep on keeping on. I'm really hurting. What I do? You just do it. Do what, Art? You do it and do it and do it. Art, all my life I wanted to be somebody important. Well, what do it then? Art, I'm going to save money so I don't have to go through this again. Great. Just do it. Art, I don't feel like I've had enough training. What I do? You just do it. Art, my manager don't give me no help. What I do? You just do it. Art, you don't understand. I was Mr. Everything at my former company. You don't mean I have to start off down at the bottom and do it, do you? Yep, you really got to do it. Art, what's the primary difference between winners and losers? The winners do it. They do it and do it and do it and do it until the job gets done. And then they talk about how great it is to finally have achieved something unique. and how glad they are that they didn't quit like everybody else, and how wonderful it is to finally be somebody they're proud of and make a difference with their life. Thank you.
You know what's amazing about what Mr. Williams said way then and still the same now? We've all done it. We've all joined the team and said, man, I'm going to take that first spot. We've all joined the club and said, you know, I know I have. I've definitely have come in and said, man, I'm coming in. And many times it just, I'm saying like this, it just don't work like that. It don't work like that. It works through process. It works through humility. Mr. Bradley, Planet Marketing founder, he says, poise, passion, humility, poise, and passion. You gotta have those things. Humility, being able to be coachable, teachable, kind of reprogram sometimes some thoughts. We've been programmed to go to school for at least 12 years to get a high school diploma. And in our age, right, it's great. So for another 4 years of college to get, you know, the good education, to get a good job, so you have a good life and a great retirement. So the 40 hours per week for 40 years of retirement, and at a stage in life, that was a great program. That program was a system of success. You'd have your property. If you follow the system for the 40 years and you retire with 40% of what you were needing, 100%. But you had leverage, the 401k, you got some benefits, you got some government benefits, what we got out there, all kinds of little stuff that we've invested in, IRAs, whatever you may have done to put yourself and your family in the retirement scenario. Those days are gone. So the mind, if I sign up to a program that does not even have a completion at the end of it, and it kind of, and you know that, that's almost crazy. But I digress. That's mindset. Now here, but you sign up to something, you say, you know what, I'm gonna get this job, even so. And I'm going to ascend through the ranks. And I'm going to do the best that I have in me. I'm going to come early. I'm going to stay late. And I'm going to have a winning mindset. I'm going to bring the best of me. And you say, you know what? I'm going to be the regional vice president within the first 2 years. And 5 years later, you're still at the store level, barely have reached management. Who says that it's over? See, it's only over when we quit. I love Tony Viola. I got to give this to you right here. She says, you fire yourself when you quit. So the process is the process, and that's the winning mindset. And I got to go. I got to have a focus. I have a drive. I have a determination. And more importantly, you have a why. Why is it for you? No one other than you is given the purpose that you've been given. Oh, that's big. No one other than you has been given the purpose you've been given. Now, it's our task. There's babe in the word. It's our task, as I understand it. Our job, as I understand it, to connect as closely as we can to the purpose that we were given by him and put the best effort forward towards ourselves. Faith without works is dead. Praying forward, not working for it, not going to work. Asking for it, not doing what it takes to get it, not going to work. Signing up and not signing in, it's just not going to work. It's the mindset that's going to have to change. It's the mindset that I will until. Let's talk about it again. I love using some motivational content from some of the best that have ever done it around the world. My mentors, there's people that have inspired me. I believe they inspire people all over the world. We hear different motivators in different kind of ways. So I guess, if you will, my purpose in this regard is to share content that, in fact, activate someone's drive for something. And see, that's a mission. That's a ministry. Let's get right back into it.
I want you to ponder these 4 questions. Here's the first one, and that's why. Why pay the price? Why work this hard? Why go this far? Why try to learn this much? Why do it? Why learn it? Why study? Why put yourself out? Why try to become all that you can possibly become? Why do that much? Why go that far? Why try to do everything? That's a good question, why? Here's a good answer to why. It's the second question. Why not? Why not see how much you can earn? Why not see how much you can learn? Why not see how many skills you can develop? Why not see what kind of person you can become? Why not see what kind of influence you can have? Now here's number 3. Why not you? You've got the brains. You can make decisions.
One of the biggest contradictions of massive success is when people go to their moms, their dads, their brother, sister, boyfriend, girlfriend, they say, listen, one day the world's gonna know who I am. One day I will have a Ferrari, the Lambo, the Rolls, the Bentley, the big house, the cars, the backyard with the big swimming pool and an elevator. I'm gonna put the biggest parties. I'm gonna be a millionaire one day. Yet, instead of staying at the office on Friday night, you call your friends and you go party. Instead of waking up Saturday morning to go to the gym, you sleep until 10 o'clock. Instead of reading the book on Sundays, you kick back and watch movies all day long. The reality is very simple. Those who win big, they do 4 things right. They sleep, sweat, grind, repeat. And they do it over and over and over again until their dreams become a reality.
If you can get through to doing things that you hate to do, on the other side is greatness.
You gotta have the mentality to show up every fucking day of your life, no matter what life throws at you. It's our responsibility to show up to the Coliseum of life, prepared for fucking battle. I don't care what you're going through, what life's throwing at you. It's your responsibility to find your new 100%.
You still must grind. I fail at most things I do, but still I grind. I don't want to do half the shit I do, but still I grind. And that one day, you see me on a dark alley, run at 1 o'clock in the morning, know one thing, I was grinding.
Every single day when you wake up, you got 2 options. You can look at the clock and hit the snooze. You can look at that snooze button, boom. You can hit the snooze button and go back to bed and dream about what you want to have. Or you can look at that snooze button, kick that clock and get up and go pursue your dreams.
You need to walk through the mud and life, guys, if you ever want to get to the higher ground. The higher ground is where you look in the mirror and have respect, and you went through the work, the sweat equity of it all. And the end product is something you travel, a legacy of life that you put your signature to, that means something. You're not speaking hollow words. You're backing those motherfuckers up with that.
That's what lions do. Lions don't give up. Lions don't quit. Lions hunt. That's what we do for a living.
I still grind. I love the grind. If you're competing in one of my businesses, I'm going to kick your ass because I'm going to outgrind you.
You have to be willing to work in places people don't see.
While the other guy's sleeping, I'm working. While the other guy's eating, I'm working.
There's a motherfucker out there who wants what you have, who wants the position you are, who wants the job you have, who wants the wife that you have, or the husband. There's someone out there hungry and wants everything you can have. So make that a motivation for you.
And mental toughness says, not only do I climb that doggone mountain, I enjoy climbing the mountain. I get a kick out the mountain. I get a kick out the weights. I get a kick out of fatigue. I get a kick out of the grind. I get a kick out of it. You take advantage of this opportunity. You let everything else go. You eat different. You study different. You practice different. We don't have forever. Let's not act like it. We're all going to die. And so I don't act like I'm going to live forever. So every opportunity I get, I murder it.
habits. Process driven. I love it. I'm about that life. I get up every morning at 3 o'clock. When I want to get up, when I don't. When I feel like it and I don't feel like, why? Because I'm process driven. I'm not feelings driven. Champions are not feeling driven. Champions don't get up when they want to. And if we're going to be champions, process driven. Don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you're done.
When we talk about process driven, I think it's some things I had to go through, man. I did not want to embrace the process. Who wants to go through the pain? Who wants to go through the situation? Who wants to go through all the stuff that it takes? Everybody wants to get to the other side. That's the funny part about it. We want to get the production. We want the prayer to happen. We want the raise to come. We want the promotion to produce itself. We want it. We want it. We definitely want it. And many times we have to ask ourselves, do we deserve it? I don't know. He's just deciding factor. Well, I guess what we deserve. But as you think about it, if you looked in the mirror, you say, well, you are your employee. Would you employ you? Would you say that this guy or this lady, this woman, this person is applying the effort that, deserves the bonus, the promotion, the responsibility, the new levels of accountability, all the responsibilities that come across when you get more, when you receive more? There's biblical word, baby, in the word. The more, what does it say? Upon whom much is given, the more is required. I do know that one. There you go, right there. So you got the raise, you got the money. Now, are you qualified? Again, now some of the steps. Do you do the work that it takes? See, now that's the whole deal. In the Marines, we say everybody wants to go to heaven. Nobody wants to die. Same deal. Everybody wants to raise, but nobody wants to come in early or have the attitude, the gratitude, at work, the attitude of gratitude on the way down the highway when the freeway is packed. But you got to get there because you get to take care of your family on the other side. That's why you go. But we forget the why. That's why the how becomes so hard. If the why is first, the how is easy. It just comes up. There's some things I need happening in my life today. But if I focus on, man, how is this going to work? It's too big. It's absolutely too huge for me to handle on my own to say when I push 1, 2 is going to happen. And then when I push 2, 3 is going to happen. And when I push 4 is going to happen, and it's just going to go down to ABC all the way to Z, all the way down the line of success, just like that. It's not going to happen like that. And that's the problem with any kind of stride toward what we want in our life. I talk from this from such a standpoint. I've been around the country. I've spoken to thousands of people. I've been able to impact lives. I've been able to be a part of people and companies that I've watched totally take off and been in some degree a rooter and a supporter of everybody that's putting in the work to change their lives, and been in an environment myself sometimes where the application of the work to get to that success is not as existent as it should be. And that's personal. But see, that's how you get recognized in your own mind, what you need to do for yourself. Putting that life mask on. Are you doing the work? Are you doing the thing? Are you committed to what you said you would do? Are you focused on what you said you needed? You pray for it. Are you willing to work for it? We're going to talk about a few of these partners in success. And I got some shouts that I want to send out. My Planet Marketing brothers and sisters in success worldwide. We have achieved at this point 82,000 active travel agents worldwide owning their own businesses through Planet Marketing independent representatives. Now, this company, now over 7 years ago, the leadership of Mr. Donald Bradley, they said it would not last 90 days. I've been part of this company since somewhere around 15 to 16,000. I've shared the information with as many people as I can share the information with. And it's like those moments where someone invites you into a room and it doesn't seem like a room that's just, fits what the success can be. But that room is where ideas are taking off. And now 82,000 other people have seen this vision. And you're hearing about it yourself. And a lot of times what we do is we hear information. It doesn't take root. And that's what I like to talk about on this podcast, about activating what you want to activate. I want to invite you, be my brother in success here, Mr. Neosha Morris, and a plethora of other leaders will be on Zoom in the other room this morning, 8 Pacific Standard Time, 10 a.m. Central, and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Text the number on the screen there, 909-686-1698. I'll get you some information of how you can attend, about how you can put yourself in the owner's seat in the number one industry of the world from home. It kind of just makes sense to help people do what they want to do anyway. Mr. Orlando Moore, he says, if you're looking for a complicated solution, you miss it. We miss stuff all the time like that. We got to figure it all out. But how come we could get the job at Taco Bell and you don't have to figure anything out? And you're just there early. They already got a system. They're going to pay you on Friday. Then you find out that you bought the uniform within your check. So they're going to take the money out for the hat and the apron and all the different stuff that they gave you as a packet to start the company. And, different ways that they do that. I've been with a few different companies, tools. By the time you get your check, you see they took out of your check the investment that you would have made financially on the front side. But since you got the job and you need the tools, they're going to sell you the tools. So you essentially buy a job. Oh, we got to start paying attention. I got to get out of here because I digress. You get a choice. You get a choice to choose where you want to apply the great blessing that you have, that he gave you, that he built you for. And here's really what it's really all about. It's not about you. It's not about ourselves. It's about how can we make an impact in somebody's life well after our lives have gone. That right there is the differentiating factor. I see you on the other side. There is another side. Thank you for watching the Grindology101 Podcast today. I'm KeJohnna Owens. And succeed on purpose out there, man. Get up and get it. Success, love, speed. Operate in the spirit of success.